So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. Things already rolling. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Messi. Messi, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And here's the chance to counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Haaland! They want to be quick to recover this. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Paris have the chance to go the other way. It's Rashford! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Araujo attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Çalhanoğlu. Sweet feet. Shot could be on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Timber simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Same again, same outcome.
Sporting really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Paris, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's good running with the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Jong. Araujo. Here's Rodri. Nuno Mendes. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Rodri. And it's De Jong. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed at the far side. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
De Jong. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. He He's having a pop! No, just not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Haaland had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, well measured. And that's the keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Threads one in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Foden. Foden ventures forward. Foden! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri tries to pass it through. And here's Dembele. De Jong. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. We're on the move again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Messi. He has a look up. And this is Messi. Paris do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Calhanoglu. Here's Rodri. Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's in one-on-one. Sporting needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rashford. And here's Haaland. Haaland purring through the gears. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, and it's been given away. Chance for a shot! And it's in! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Paris really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitution for Sporting. Number 10.
So we have movement
Messi.
on both benches.
Number 11. 7.
Sporting
Neymar.
have broken through.
Number
It's
9.
1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Coming on the field.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably. And I mean,
Can he finish? This time, surely!
Substitution. The
Paris really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Saliba. Paris still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rodri. Oh, it's Dembele. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Great vision. And it's Neymar. Neymar. He has found the way through. It's a throw-in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Jong. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run, and this is Neymar.
Paris really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And it's Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Esteval, and he's been shifted off it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Thinks about the shot. He's onside.
Added time.
De Jong. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Timber. And he cuts out the supply. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris really couldn't get going in the first half. And it has to be said, with no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before they got caught out eventually, and it turned out to be that way for them, sadly.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.